Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of Fudd Around and Find Out. I'm here with my co-host Ashanti Plummer.
Hi everyone. We're recording fresh from WNBA All-Star Weekend, so it'll be a few weeks before you hear this, but AZ, we've got a lot to cover while the memory is still fresh.
We have so much coming up for you on the show. We're going to recap my trip to LA for the ESPYs. We're going to break down all the fun we had at WNBA All-Star Weekend and so much more. But first, I want you guys to get to know my friend and co-host, Ashanti Plummer. Ashanti, do you remember how we met?
Absolutely. I was there at your birth. I was at the hospital, and I just remember she's gonna be a star. You don't remember that?
I mean, I don't remember my birth, but I could feel your presence there.
No, but seriously, I was up at UConn visiting my best friend, and you had been visiting as well, and I just remember her coming back and just being like, your family is hilarious, specifically your dad, Tim. And then after that, it's kind of crazy, full 360 that we're now doing a pod together. And I'm just really excited to do this with you.
I'm so excited.
So we have a lot to get into. Specifically, let's just start. Why are you interested in doing this podcast? How did this come up? How did we end up here?
Yes. I mean, this podcast has been kind of in the works for at least a year. It's kind of just been talked about. And then slowly progress started being made. And here we are. I'm excited because I feel like on a podcast, it's your place to kind of talk about whatever you want. I want this podcast to be very open, very broad. We're going to have different guests on, all different types of walks, different types of areas, genres, whatever. So I just want to be able to talk about what I want to talk about and say what I want to say. In media, I do a bunch of media, but those media, they get to choose the questions. They get to choose what they're asking me, what we're talking about. So on here, I kind of get to choose. You and I get to choose what we talk about, what we say. So that's what I'm most excited for.
No, yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I mean, we're going to get into it. It's showing the world another side of you. And I think that it's something that they won't be able to get anywhere else. And I'm super excited and I can't wait. I've had my friends try to give me some podcast advice, and I'm like, no disrespect, but do you have a podcast? Because it's different being a guest and then actually hosting it. Have you been getting advice from any friends?
I actually recently just talked to Sarah Spain, and her advice was to kind of just be authentic, be yourself. And that was great advice because that's exactly what I want this podcast to be. I want us to be able to show our personality and let people kind of just see another side of us that they might not be able to see from other media platforms.
Absolutely. So let's get into it. ESPYs. Girl, you were in LA for 36 hours. I want to know it all. I want to know the fits. I want to know the party. I want to know the red carpet. Give the girls the tea.
Okay, yes. Yeah, wow. It really was a very quick trip. So I landed in LA. I couldn't even tell you what day that was, but it was nighttime. Okay. The next morning, I woke up early, worked out, went to my hotel, and then it was kind of go time from there. I don't even know what it's called. There was a little gifting suite for all of the athletes and people that were part of the ESPYs in the hotel that we were at. Nice. That was amazing. ESPYs did a great job with that. They had a bunch of free stuff. I am the queen of free stuff.
Okay.
If there's free next to it, I want it, even if it's
free,
not
it's for me.
A good gift. Facts. I'm gonna start saying that. If it's free, it's for me. I went to 2 gifting suites. I had a fitting. Shout out Carly Sue. I worked with a new stylist. Had a fitting, and it was racks on racks of clothes and piles of I have never seen so many shoes. I wear a size 11.5 men's, so seeing cute shoes and heels in my size is rare for me. So there was just so many pairs. I was it was just beautiful, and so yeah, I picked that purple dress,
girl,
and there were some really cute ones. Did you approve?
What? You looked incredible, girl, from the hair to the dress to the shoes. I literally screenshot it and sent it to our friend, and I was like, girl, she killed this.
It's actually kind of funny because I ended up wearing that dress wrong. I looked back at my fitting and how I tried the dress on.
Yeah.
And I like put my head through the wrong hole. It was supposed to look different. It still looked good.
I was going to say, nobody will ever know. Actually, that's now the new way we wear that dress. Because as far as we're concerned, that's it. Because you killed that.
So since I wore it like a different way, that dress is now one of one. Like if someone else wears a dress, it'll look different on them. It's like, yeah.
It's actually a custom. Only you.
So after the fitting, I don't even know. I think I just hung out with my teammates that night. Went to bed because the next day was an early wake up. The whole team went to Madison Reed to get our hair and makeup done, which was super fun and amazing that they set that up for us. It really was clutch. I mean, the whole team looked so good. And then we went back, got ready, and no one really knew what each other was wearing. So it was like a surprise to see. So everyone would like come out of their room, or we'd meet in the lobby, and the next person would come down. You'd be like, oh my gosh, like look at that baddie right there. It was amazing. I thought everyone looked so good. I don't know if you saw pictures of the team, but
did. I have some
very
favorites.
Impressed.
Definitely.
You had some favorites, right?
Yes.
Who's your favorite?
Okay, I'll tell you my favorite, but then you're gonna have to tell me who you think besides yourself is the best dressed husky. Miss Aubrey. What? I was like, yeah, girl. Where's Vogue? Where's Vogue?
No, Aubrey's that was my favorite.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, Aubrey, like, where did you get this? Who styled you? She was like, I did this myself. We're like, okay, Obs.
She made her fit?
Yeah, she did that herself.
Oh, yeah. She needs to.
Got the ties, got the suit top, but like.
She needs to tap in.
Her.
She needs to be a designer. That was incredible. She looked great.
So we were on the red carpet, and that was really cool just to see all the other athletes and to be like, I don't know, like sometimes just like, oh, like we're just college players. So to see these other professional athletes and people that you watch on TV and see on social media to be like on the same carpet, the same area as them I was kind of starstruck. But it was just so much fun. To be able to share that whole night with my teammates was incredible.
No, yeah. So you were starstruck. Any fun people, exciting people that you were looking forward to meet or surprisingly met?
My favorite moment for sure was when I met Alona Mar.
Yeah,
I am a huge fan of her, and just her personality. Like I knew that she was going to be amazing, but then you meet her and she had patience. Also, her dress looked incredible. She looked amazing.
No, yeah. I saw a picture of you guys. You were flexing your arms, and I was like, yes, girls. Everything. You were there for 36 hours and then literally traveled with 5 bags, and then boom, you were at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah. My travel schedule has been insane. So I actually came before LA. I came home from summer, July 3rd, spent July 4th at home, flew to Dallas for like a week. And then I went right from Dallas to Vancouver for a few days, right from Vancouver to LA. So I had 2 like very full bags already. And then, like I said, there was 2 gifting suites. And if it's free, it's for me.
Okay.
So obviously I had a lot of stuff. And then I also had my fittings, and I had my clothes from the ESPYs, my clothes going into All-Star Weekend. So I got a free bag there. And then Mackenzie was there, and she actually had to get me another bag so I could just pack all my... Just know that if you check 4-5 bags, like your pockets are going to hurt. They're really going to hurt.
Whoever I'm flying with, I would have been like, yeah, listen, hold me down. You get 2, I get 2, they get 2. We got to figure it out.
No, seriously. My pockets hurt after that. So I don't suggest traveling with more than 2 bags.
I hope, unless I'm moving, I never have to. So, All-Star Weekend. This was your first one?
Yes, my first All-Star Weekend. Was this your first All-Star?
It was. It was our first.
Hey.
So tell me about it. How was it for you?
How was it? It was a whirlwind. Like, it doesn't feel real looking back at it. Like, the lack of sleep, the people we met, the amount of fun we had. Like, seriously.
I definitely agree. This was my first W All-Star. I went to NBA All-Star earlier this year. And I mean, it's no competition. I might be a little biased, but I mean, from the activations to the parties to the red carpets, I mean, it was really well thought out, and the weather was beautiful. I think Indy, I mean, they can't control the weather, but I think Indy really did their big one when it comes to All-Star. It was so much fun. And like us getting to hang out that weekend was definitely a highlight for me. So I had a great time.
For me as well. I think another highlight for me was Thursday night, like first night there. I'm fresh off the plane from LA and we're at the together party, and you know, we'd seen each other. This was like a little later in the night, and I'm talking to someone and I look over and there's Ashanti, not on the dance floor, but on the stage with the DJ dancing. And I'm like, okay, so this is who my co-host really is. I love that.
Oh, man. I mean, listen, the vibes are right. The vibes are right. Shout out to the Together Party. I mean, it was the second best party, once again, bias, of the All-Star Weekend. And also my friend was the DJ. So DJ 9 a.m., she killed that. I mean, we were literally dancing the whole night. Like the entire
No, she was great.
night. I'm over here like teaching dance steps. I'm like, okay, now I'm a teacher. I just had a blast. It was so dope. So, who or what was the most surprising thing you saw for All-Star Weekend?
Oh, I think the most surprising thing for me was the fact that all the players were able to rally and play a game the next day after all the activities festivities that were going on. I was so shocked.
I literally had to cancel anything before 11 a.m. because I was just too tired from being outside. I was like, enough. But yeah, I think it's funny because literally Friday night, you know, was your party. And then next day, everyone played. And it's like team hangover on social media and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? Are they talking about our party?
That made me.
Who party they talk about? AZ party. But yeah, I mean, a blast. And shout out to the All-Stars because they showed up and was hooping on Saturday, especially after having just, you know, enjoyed themselves the entire weekend. Was there anyone that you were excited to meet or met for the first time?
Gosh, I met so many people. Mm-hmm. It was really fun to see players that, like, I'm a big fan of, like Natasha Cloud. I love her.
Yeah.
And since she played for the Mystics, so like she was one of my favorite players growing up. She made me love watching the Mystics. And
I love that.
When she got traded, then I don't see her as much. So being able to see her and hang out with her for a little was really fun. I was really excited to meet Gabby Williams, though. Like, I had seen her before, met her before, like, hi, I'm AZ because she's a UConn alum, but get to actually spend time with her. She's super cool.
No, yeah. My favorite group that I got to meet at All-Star Weekend were the StudBudz. And if you don't know who the StudBudz are, it's Courtney Williams and Natisha Heidemann. And they play for the Minnesota Lynx, and they were everywhere. They had bright pink hair. They were live streaming at all the parties. They were at your party. I mean, they were a great time. They were giving like an inside exclusive look to what All-Star Weekend was like. And I think that point of view was just unique and super fun. Great vibes. But yeah, meeting the StudBudz were a lot of fun. They were great energy and they gave you like a different look into what it's like for All-Star Weekend. And you were on their live stream. What was that like?
I was a little nervous when, I don't even remember, I think it might have been, I don't even remember who came up with the mini mic to me, but I was a little nervous. I'm like, I watched some of these clips and there's no filter. I didn't know what she was about to say.
Facts.
But I mean, you said it best. I thought that what they did with that live stream was super cool because it definitely did give that unique perspective. Like, people don't really see the behind the scenes of all that. Did they show, like, they really were clocking a lot of stuff? I'm not gonna lie.
Girl, all the tea.
But they...
all of it.
All of it. But they were a lot of fun. Like, their energy, they came in, like, you knew they were there. As soon as they walked in the party, you knew they were there. They were dancing, they were loud, and I think there's a clip. Actually, one of my favorite parts, favorite interaction was when Courtney picked me up to say bye. I don't even know. I'm like, we've never met before.
When was
Why
this?
Are you picking me up at a hug? It was.
Wait, I feel like, was this at your party? I think I saw this.
There's a clip of it.
I think I saw this. I was like, okay, besties.
My face, there's like fear in my face. I'm like, what is going on?
Picked you up, swept you off your feet, girl. I was weak. Okay, so let's talk about your party. Let me tell you something. First of all, as someone who attended, had a blast from the walk-in until the ending. I honestly was sad when it was over. I was like, this is the party to be at. But what was it like for you? What was that whole experience beginning to end?
Okay, I'm going to give some background. So earlier in the morning, I had a podcast, or like a little panel podcast with Sarah Spain, in the same like location, in the same building, whatever you call it. I don't even know what you call the place like that. Yeah. In the same place that the party was being held. And I was really confused. I was like, I don't see the vision. Like, I see like little like podcast, like the little stage where we had the podcast. I see the chairs. Like, I don't see the vision of how they're going to turn this into a party tonight. But I was like, okay, I'm just going to trust the process. We're just going to have fun tonight, no matter what happens. Yeah. When we came back later that night, like, you really have to give iHeart and Deep Blue and Onsal like all their props, because they did an incredible job hosting that party. And I'm so grateful. Like, the drinks, the DJ, the food, it was incredible. I had so much fun. And like I said, I really did not know what to expect. I'm like, that TikTok sounds like I'm just a girl. Like, I was like, I'm just a girl. Like, who knows what's going to happen? Like, I'm not in the W. Like, we'll see who shows up. And so to see all those W players come out, to see Flau'jae performing, just to see everyone having a great time, that made me happy. Yeah. Because like my name was kind of tied to it. It's like, if it didn't do good, I'm
girl. What? That party was your party. Okay. And it was for this podcast. And it was the best party of the weekend. Like,
it was so fun.
It was incredible. And I have a story time. So
okay, let's hear it.
And you were part of it, girl. We're at the party. Oh, gosh. We already saw you. We took pictures. We checked in. Then we go, and I'm like having a good time, dance with some friends and stuff like that. And then after a while, I'm like, I haven't seen AZ. Like, where is she? Like, what is she doing? So I'm looking around. I can see the little VIP section. I don't see you, so I FaceTime you. You didn't pick up. It's okay. You called me back. Why are you in the kitchen eating the food, hanging with the chefs and the cooks? And I was like, my type of girl. I knew from that moment what this friendship was going to be, because that is so me coded. Like, I love food, big foodie. If I'm going somewhere, there has to be a meal, okay? Or we're going to have to figure it out. And so to see you in the kitchen, like, mind you, this is her party, y'all. Her whole party. And she's in the kitchen snacking before going back to, finish the turn up. But that was definitely a highlight for me. Like, I was crying.
Well, sometimes you just need that little pick-me-up, like hanging out on the dance floor. Like, I just needed that refuel. I needed some food in me to keep it going.
Literally. So, Flau'jae performed at your party. It was incredible. I mean, I knew she was a rapper. I knew some of her songs, but she turned the crowd up. Who was your favorite, like, musical performance of that weekend?
Definitely Flau'jae. You said it, like, that was a lot of fun. And I listened to her music as well and watched her play, obviously. But to see her there perform, it was also like really cool, because like, I don't know, at least for me, like, I know what she's doing, like how she's balancing school, basketball, her music career. But then to see her, like, I only see her in the basketball world. So to see her actually rapping and performing, that was super cool. So I was like, wow, like, that's so impressive to see her doing all of this stuff. I don't know how she does it, but it was so impressive. So shout out Flau'jae. That was a lot of fun. She did a great job. She was hyping us up.
No, yeah. And not only that, like, she stayed. It wasn't like perform and then dip. She stayed, had a good old time. I mean, truly, like, party of the weekend, girl. So, party of the weekend, it was all for this podcast, and I am super excited and looking forward to what's to come. I'm really looking forward to our guests. That's what I'm really excited for. Is there anybody that you want to have in particular? Anyone you're looking forward to chatting it up with?
Ooh, there's a ton of people I want to have. Obviously, first thing that comes to mind are basketball people, like my teammates, Paige, StudBudz.
Yes.
But we need to do some brainstorming. We need to have some cooking people, some book people, some fashion people. Like, we got to talk about it all.
Absolutely. I mean, go big or go home. I want everybody. I want people from all different spheres of life to come and chat with us. Like, I love the idea of people from fashion. I think that's super cool. I love chefs. I love food. So we love food. So that's definitely put it on the list. So yeah, definitely. But you guys, our audience, we want to hear from you. Please DM us. Let us know who you would like to hear on our pod. So my dream guest on the pod is Carmelo Anthony. He was my favorite player growing up, and I've met him a couple of times, but I would love to have him on the pod. I know he has a pod himself, so if he wants to bring you and me on the pod as well, I would love that.
Package deal.
Oh, period, my girl. So, you guys, we want to hear from you. Who do you want to see on Azzi's pod? Please let us know. DMs, messages. Let us know who you want us to interview, get to know, chop it up, see the different inside of their life. All right, guys, we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll get right back into some more fun things about what happened after All-Star Weekend.
All right, guys, we are back from break. We still have a lot to talk about. I had a super busy week. Ashanti, I threw the first pitch at a baseball game last week.
Really?
Oh, wait, that was this week. Oh, my
Look,
gosh.
we losing days, girl. We losing days. Tell me about it. Where were you? For who?
So it was at the Nationals game. This was my first time throwing a first pitch, and honestly, my first time like throwing a baseball. And if you know me, you know, besides basketball and like cornhole, I can't throw and I have terrible aim. So I was nervous, but I think my dad was a little more nervous that I was going to embarrass the family. So he brought me to Dick's. We got a baseball and he made me practice the night before.
No way. I was literally going to ask, so what did you do? Like, how did you practice? We
went to the front and Jose had a glove and we all practiced throwing and they made me practice. And he was like, you throw like a girl. And I'm like, and I am a girl.
Okay, period.
I had to check him real quick, but he gave me some pointers, and it went pretty well, but I think, yeah, I was nervous because my throwing is not the best.
No, yeah, I think I remember seeing a video of you throwing it, but it was like one angle. So I didn't see if it made it to the base. I didn't see.
That's why it was the best angle.
You know what?
You didn't see.
I knew something was up. I was like,
it hit the ground like right in front. I was so mad. It hit the ground like right in front of him.
Oh,
the guy who catches it.
I've seen the guy who catches it. Okay, girly. The catcher.
The catcher.
No, yeah. I've seen way worse. I mean, it looked good, especially from the angle. So I was like, okay, my girl, multi-sports. But yeah, on socials, I think it was Paige or someone. It was like 8 out of 10. I was like, well, how you feel about that rating, girl? How you feeling?
Actually, I'm happy about it because I think someone showed her the real video and she was really disappointed that it hit the ground. And she was like, you know what? At least you're pretty. I was like, all right, I'll take it.
Oh my goodness. Also, I need to see the real video as well. Please, somebody send that to me now.
That was my third game that I've been to. The only game that I really remember was in middle school, and I just remember being super hot and uncomfortable and thinking to myself, this is why I play an indoor sport.
You know what? Fun fact, my first sport ever was softball. So, not judging me. Listeners, if you can't see, she's making a face at me right now. No, yeah. She's me. I had a good time playing softball. It was my first sport. I didn't do anything but catch and throw the ball. So they put me in outfield. That was my thing. Trying to hit it.
Okay, but I actually love watching softball. Did you have any good cheers?
Oh, man. I don't remember, but when I say yes, we had steps to it too. Cheers, steps, claps. It was a good time.
I believe it.
It's fun. I mean, like, back home, I'm from New York. I like watching the Mets and the Yankees. I know that's kind of like taboo since they're, enemies, but they're different atmosphere. I like a good baseball atmosphere. But yeah. So I know that at the game, you brought your family. I think I saw Jose and his girlfriend. Please tell me some of the shenanigans you guys got into.
Really not that much. I mean, Tallulah, Jose's girlfriend, we made a TikTok They also Tallulah brought a camera, so she took some cute pictures. But other than that, they had us in a suite and we invited like a bunch of friends and family. I'm not home too often, so we invited like a bunch of people. And so I was really talking the whole time. I watched basically, so I went to high school with James Wood. So every time he was up and hitting, I watched that. And then other than that, I was like watching, but also talking at the same time.
Who's James Wood?
James Wood is, well, now a professional baseball player, which is crazy to say. I'm super proud of him. But we kind of grew up together. Our dads played together, I think, in a men's league.
Like
and
baseball?
So, no, basketball.
Oh, okay,
basketball.
I was like, hold on, Tim Fudd, get on the line.
So they played together, so they knew each other. I played with one of James's older sisters in high school and in middle school during AAU, I think. So I played with her, and then we went to high school together. He ended up transferring at the end to go to IMG, but we ended up going to prom together. He flew back up. I had no one to go with. He had no one to go with, and so we went to prom together. So he has some cute like prom. Like I'm holding a basketball in front of the like Lincoln Memorial, and he's holding a baseball glove. So that definitely aged well, the two of us. But so I'm super proud of him.
Wait, that's so dope. And then, you're going to be playing basketball professionally. So it's like, that's cool. That's a great memory. So, okay, now I know softball, baseball, not your sport. But if you had to play like another sport, like what other sport could you play professionally?
I mean, pro flag football is a thing now.
Okay.
Like that's an Olympic sport. So I would do that. I used to run track.
Nice.
Like currently, if you put me on a track, like I am losing every single race. But in high school, when I actually ran, I was really fast and really good. So I would say track, actually.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no more running for me. Running, shout out to the track athletes because running by choice all the time, I don't know how they do it. I don't got it.
No, we would have practice in high school and the warm up was a mile. Like four laps around the track was the warm up. And I was like, I have basketball practice later.
Yeah, no way. If I had to do that, I definitely would be having doctor's notes. I would be that girl, fake an injury. I couldn't do it. But so we have some exciting news this week. AZ, you signed your NIL deal with Unrivaled. Tell us about Unrivaled.
I did. So Unrivaled is a professional 3-on-3 league that was started by Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart, who are both WNBA players. Yeah, it's super fast paced. It's super fun. I think they did such an incredible job this year of like launching this league. I think no one really knew what to expect and they kind of just blew it out of the water. At least I was so impressed by just how well everything was run. Everything looked organized and like put together. It looked like the players had a great time. Their social teams were killing it. But Ashanti, I know you went. So what did you think actually being able to be in Miami and see it firsthand?
Yeah, I mean, it was, like you said, no one knew what to expect. And then you get down there and it's incredible. I mean, as you know, the product is always there. It's different because it's 3-on-3. The court's a little bit smaller, but it's also like exciting and fun and loud. It's a little bit more intimate than like if you go to watch any of them play with their league teams. But seeing them there, it's like you're close enough where you feel like you have like, access, but still far away. It's hard to explain unless you actually go visit. So I encourage everyone, go down to Miami and show some support. But it was packed out. It was so much fun. I had the opportunity to, link up with like Kirby, who's like the head lady in charge down there, and some of the other girls and men who put together like marketing and the socials and all of that. So it was so much fun. I definitely am going back. And to see that you signed with them, I was like, yes. I was like, my girl, NIL, that is a great choice. So it was great. I loved it.
I'm excited. Well, my best friend, Colleen, works for them, and she just had so many positive things to say. So I'm excited to go down there and see just what it all looks like for myself. I'm so jealous that I know you went down, my family got to go down, but obviously it's during college season, so I couldn't go. So I can't wait to just get a feel for what it looks like myself.
Yes, it's super fun. I'm excited for you to go down there. The energy is unmatched. You're going to love it. If you had an Unrivaled team, what would you name it?
Oh gosh, good question. If I had an Unrivaled team, I would name them the StudBudz.
Oh my God. Not the StudBudz.
Right.
Not
what would your team name be?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Something probably generic and not as interesting as StudBudz, but probably like, the baddie ballers, because when I tell you my team, they are going to be stunting on their tunnel fits, okay? Now, will we always win? I don't know. But we will go out there and look good and have fun.
And there we go.
All right, you guys, we're going to go on to Fudd Games. This is the last segment of the pod where we do, fun things. We might bring in some of Azzi's family. We might have special guests. And we're definitely going to have a lot of fun. So we're going to start off with a celeb ballers game. So the WNBA does not have a celebrity basketball game. So the question is, if you had to have 5 celebs play in the All-Star game, who would you choose? And why?
Ooh. Oh gosh. Okay.
Let me know if you want me to go first, because I'm prepared for this one.
Okay, yeah. You go first. Let me think.
Okay, I got you. So I even have a team name. We are the Baddie Ballers. Okay? I have a team name. We are the Baddie Ballers. And that's similar to my Unrivaled name, but that's okay because all I could think about is the fashion. I would have Zendaya, Queen, Gorgeous, Kiki Palmer, also Queen Gorgeous and Great Vibes. SZA, we need a singer, in my opinion. Rihanna. This might just be all my favorite singers. And Beyonce.
Fair.
Now, what would the basketball look like? It would be podcast worthy, but we would look great. Can you imagine the tunnel fits? I mean,
yeah.
Unmatched.
Baddie ballers would fit perfectly.
Thank you very much. So that's my team, and that's why. How about you?
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with. Well, my team's trying to beat your team, so let me think. All right. You got me thinking about singer, so I'm gonna start with her.
Ooh.
Because I know she was open for a little bit.
She can shoot. I think I've seen her shooting. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go with her. I'm gonna go with Alona Maher because none of your baddie ballers will be able to guard her. She's going to own that paint.
We'll make her laugh or something. I don't know.
That would work. I mean, I didn't watch Love Island. I only watched clips from my teammates, but I'm just going to throw Huda in. That's how you say her name, right? Huda? She's going to be on my team.
That is hilarious.
So, okay, that's a good 3 so far. Does it have to be all girls, all women? Because
you can pick whoever.
Okay, I love Adam Sandler, so I'm gonna put him on my team. And then my 5th player is gonna be Kerry Washington. Gonna have Olivia Pope as our point guard.
Wait, I love that. That's a great answer. And also, like, I feel like she could solve any problems. I'm be like, okay, girl, you're down 2.
Yeah, she's got this.
Right, here's your situation. No, yeah, absolutely. So. I definitely think you might beat us as far as basketball, but when it comes to the fits, we gonna eat down every time.
I mean, I have Adam Sandler on my team, so we automatically lose the tunnel fit.
But you gonna win the basketball, but you will lose the tunnel fit. No, yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're going to move on to our next segment, What the Fudd of the Week. What the Fudd of the Week is going to be a segment where we talk about something crazy that made us say, what the Fudd, at any moment during this week. This one specifically is going to be about All-Star Weekend. So, AZ, what's What the Fudd of the Week?
What the Fudd of the All-Star Weekend was Cheryl Reeve, the Minnesota Lynx, the head coach, and Kathy Engelbert, the WNBA commissioner, caught dancing on the StudBudz Live.
I remember seeing that and I was like, it's really nice to see a different side of people because when you see them one way all the time, it's like refreshing, which is why I really enjoy like the StudBudz stream because what are the odds anyone would ever see that ever?
You would never see that from either of them. But my favorite was Cheryl dancing. And the next day, like at media, she said that wasn't her, that was AI dancing. That wasn't actually her that night.
You know what? I need that. I need that. That wasn't me at WNBA All-Star on the stage. That was AI.
And that's a wrap on the first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be bringing you new episodes every week. So don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to Fudd Around and Find Out wherever you get your podcasts.